Looking back on all the chances that I missed, some I held, some slipped away. One street over where my memories exist, I wonder what would change, I really couldn't say. In this life there's nothing certain, except the curtain that rises to the stage. Silly games of second guessing, I just forget the lessons that I couldn't learn. Because one street over there's a life I could have known that would have kept me from the one I had today. Times gone by, I've traded black dirt into clay. I thought my memories would end. One street over's now 1,000 miles away. When I close my eyes, I'm back to where I've been. In this life there's nothing certain, except the curtain that rises to the stage. Silly games of second guessing, I just forget the lessons that I couldn't learn. Because one street over there's a life I could have known that would have kept me from the one I had today. I took a walk one street over from my home, cracked and broken asphalt everywhere. I could have ended up just like that broken road, with a dead end in my path. Thank the Lord that I've got more than that. In this life there's nothing certain, except the curtain that rises to the stage. Silly games of second guessing, I won't forget the lessons that I don't deserve. Because one street over there's a life I could have known that would have kept me from the one I love today.
Hello, hello. Sitting here talking to my friend Lee Marie about all the things that we want to share with you. This is 1100 WSG. I'm Utah LaVern, and yes, this is one street over. Lee Marie is stepping in this morning from the Ghost Show. We were talking yesterday about we had invited Robertson County players to come in and really thought they would be in because they're opening the Mousetrap this weekend up at Coopertown, and I hope at Coopertown Middle School. And I really hope you'll get out and watch it. I saw the folks that are starring in it, fabulous actors, and it will be a wonderful play. So if you can get out and support our Robertson County players, just love what we do with community theater here. But we were not able to work our schedule out where they could come in today. I'll have to look and see when opening night is. I'm assuming it's tomorrow night, but I'll take a look at that. But Lee Marie, all I got to do is say, "Hey, Lee, I got a slot open." She's like, "I'm coming." And now we do have Laci Beu coming in here at 7:30 to promote the Christmas sampler. And we had her in a couple of weeks ago because they pegged her to come in and kind of help promote it. And she's doing a lot of that kind of thing. And I forget the company she's with now, but that's kind of what she does. Well, it's not kind of what she does, it's what she does. And she does it so beautifully. But Laci will be in with a complete list of the vendors and things like that we can expect to see at Christmas Sampler. Christmas Sampler's tomorrow, y'all. Tomorrow and Saturday. And I mean, oh my goodness, it's Sampler weekend in Robertson County. Now, weather-wise, we've got some nasty stuff coming through. I had Bill Jones yesterday.
Oh, okay.
At my school all day.
Oh.
Talking to the kiddos about antennas and radio signals, and he did a little bit of weather stuff. And he was just so wonderful to take all three of my classes out on the practice football field, and he hid a radio transmitter, and they had to find it with radio receivers because, you know, he is a licensed tester. He's a a licensing tester for the FCC, Federal Communications Commission, for ham radio operators. And they have a meeting tonight, actually, and I forget where it's at a church over by Unarco, I wanted to say. But they have a meeting once a month. You can reach out and find out. But they also have a licensing testing going on Saturday for ham radio operators. So if that's something you're interested in, and a few of my kids talked about getting their license, so I think that'd be awesome because it's just something. I mean, he told so many stories about talking to Johnny Cash and talking to King Hussein over in Jordan. I mean, just talking to astronauts through ham radio and and he didn't talk to Johnny through ham radio. He got to get a phone call from Johnny Cash because they featured Bill. This is back before we had these crazy things where we could communicate with everybody. But they had a hurricane come through the Dominican Republic, and they had him on the news getting a ham radio message out to find out what kind of damage was down there. And so they featured him on the local news. Well, Johnny Cash saw it and gets his number from the TV station. He calls Bill, and he's like, hey, I got a condo down there. Can you check on it for me? And so he goes, and he's like, well, yeah, I'd be glad to, Mr. Cash. And he does that and finds out very quickly that the condo is safe. There was just a palm tree down. And Johnny goes, hey, can I have a friend of mine call you? He's got a condo down there too. And of course, Bill's like, well, sure. And it was Chet Atkins. Oh, my God. Isn't that so cool? I just love stories like that. But anyway, so what was amazing, the kids knew who Johnny Cash was. They didn't know who Chet Atkins was. How's that possible? My guitar pickers did. I've got a couple of students that are just phenomenal guitar players. They knew who Chet Atkins was. But most of my kids did not know who Chet Atkins was. And I was like, oh, my gosh, that's crazy. But we had a great time, and it's called a fox hunt, and so we did that. And then our criminal justice class, they had a visit from the Greenbrier Police Department. So we were outside yesterday. The CTEs were. And so they had the criminal justice class, Mr. Miller's class, came out, and they showed them how traffic stops were conducted and how you should react and all this kind of is really I got to kind of watch that out of the corner of my eye while I was outside with my kiddos. And so that was really good. My husband's now, he's watching that because, he's criminal justice up here at Springfield. And he's like, okay, Springfield Police or Sheriff's Office, we need you to come do that with our Springfield kiddos. We can't let Greenbrier one up them, But so he's jonesing now to get the Springfield Police Department out to do that with his kiddos. So there you go, Chief Head. Need you to bring them, or Sheriff Van Dyke, we can bring the Sheriff's Department over. Caleb Stratton's actually supposed to be there today. Wildlife Resource Officer, our district sergeant. He will be there doing safety, like hunter safety, and he does those classes, hunter safety training classes for Mark's classes over for criminal justice. So that's just so cool that they've been able to bring that back into the school. I just love that. And so anyway, Lee Marie, that's kind of what's on my mind. What have you got on your mind this morning?
There's so much going on.
Okay, let's go.
Okay, all right. So this morning, 8:30 a.m., Coffee with a Cop at Larry's.
Right.
Okay, so don't forget. And it's only like about, only goes like 8:30 to 9, maybe 9:15. Yeah. So go and hang out with the cops. So that is today. After that, Cindy's resistance band class is awesome. It's only $5. 11 a.m. is my line
at
well in the square.
Where? Yeah.
Right inside Crossroads. Go all the way in, all the way back to the beautiful ballroom. So Cindy's class is at 10:15, and then I am teaching a brand new line dance today it's new for my students, and that is back on Texas time. So make sure you come at 11 o'clock for a really cool line dance. It's great exercise. We're making so many friends.
Oh, yeah. Dancing's just wonderful. I got to dance big at my son's wedding for the first time in a long time. And I'm telling you, I love to dance, and I haven't gotten to do it in a very long time because of all my joint issues, but they're all better.
Yay.
And so, now I can cut a rug again, and I gotta get my rhythm going again.
It was fun because it's so good for you mentally, physically, spiritually, friendly.
It's just, there is a time to dance, y'all. Come on.
All right. Now, Friday is the big book sale that Friends of the Library are putting on over at Stokes Brown Public Library. It is only Friday from 9 to 5 and Saturday from 9 to 2. And I've been to these, and like they'll have big round tables up, and the books like already categorized. So it makes it really easy for those of you with a busy schedule. You're all driving by Fifth Avenue anyway. Just run on in. Sometimes there's brand new books that haven't even been cracked open. And so you can, you can get some Christmas presents done right there. So make sure you take advantage of that big sale, big book sale this Friday, 9 to 5, this Saturday, 9 to 2. All right. Then, oh my gosh, there's so much. Where do I want to go next? Monday, Thanksgiving. Everybody likes Thanksgiving meals, right? That is our big Thanksgiving potluck at TFA. Okay. So it's a Robertson County chapter of the Tennessee Firearms Association is this Monday. I have my You Cannot Defend the Second Without the First shirt on. Isn't that fabulous?
That is beautiful. I was reading that when you came in. That is really nice. Did you get that at TFA?
I did.
Oh,
so make sure you guys come out. And, we have, some people think it's all guys there. And it's like, actually, we have more ladies that attend right now. Yeah. But we have about 40 people there. So it's going to be a great thing.
I have a great crowd.
Yeah.
Bill loves it. He's like, oh, yeah. It's like, he comes out all the time.
So this is a free event. It is all ages. We're having Gun Owners of America come this Monday, which they haven't come as long as I can remember. So I told them to bring merch because they were at the General Michael Flynn annual TFA event in September. And I said, well, you guys come out. And so this is like the regional guy. He's in, I think he runs like 7 of the states for GOA. And so he's come in. Monty is his name. And I think it's Monty Gower. And he's going to bring some GOA merch in time for Christmas because they had so many fun stuff.
Yeah, that's great.
So that is this Monday. But the real reason that I definitely wanted to come on is because we are having this fundraiser for Operation Christmas Child. And that is this coming Friday. Okay, so this is at Well in the Square. We have a lovely stage over there. Steve Jarrell is donating his time to do a free concert. And many of you remember him from Sons of the Beach. Also, he was one of the Deltones with Dick Dale.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. And he did a show here forever.
Yes.
I mean, he was on these airways.
Daddy-O on the patio.
I had no idea how many years. And we actually, that was another one we were trying to get Steve in here this morning, but he just couldn't make his schedule work. So that's one of the main things we wanted to talk about is this coming up. And while you said that he has a very dedicated following, if you want to go to the show, you need to reach out and let them know you're coming, right?
Right. We have tickets. They're at Crossroads.
They're free, but you need to let them know you're coming.
Right. You need to pick up some tickets because, we can't let everybody in. So this is a fundraiser, so it's free to get in, but we hope that people will donate.
Absolutely.
And we're not necessarily collecting the shoe boxes, but we're collecting money to help with the processing of those. Yeah. And while you were gone, I actually had Sharon in from Samaritan's Purse talking about what's involved with that, because it's not just shipping it. They have little discipleship classes afterwards. They follow up with those kids. And so there's a lot going on. So it costs about $10 to fully process a shoebox. And so that's what we're trying to cover. Now, the following week after this is Shoebox Collection Week. Okay. And so if people want to, bring their shoeboxes there, of course they can. But we're really going to be, at this fundraiser, we're going to be seeing if we can at least cover shoebox prices by, just getting checks for Samaritan's Purse.
Where can we get those if we want to take those and
that
fill
is
those
an
up?
excellent question.
Because I'd love to take my grandkids out and fill those.
Yes, a lot of churches have them. However, Crossroads, right by their cash register, they have a whole bunch of them.
Oh, good. Okay. So I can get those, but then I need to get them dropped off back at Crossroads or where?
Well, you can actually if you want to because, like I said, Friday, Samaritan's Purse is going to be there. So you can drop them off there.
Friday.
Yes, next Friday.
Okay, so
a week from this Friday.
Would it be prudent for me to pick up the boxes and fill them with the things that they've asked for and then include $10?
Yeah, you can do that.
Process that one as well, add $10 to that? You know what I mean? It's like you could do that. Since we know that's what it costs, what kind of stuff do we put in these?
Yeah, so this is the yes, we do right here because at Crossroads, we actually have these little brochures that you can pick up. Okay. And so they actually have a little card that says, gift ideas, toothbrushes, socks, combs, brushes, pens, pencils, notebooks, paper, coloring books, solar calculators, sunglasses, flashlights, soccer ball with a pump, dolls or little stuffed animals, shoes, toy cars, jump ropes, yo-yos, just a bunch of stuff.
Bunch of stuff.
Yeah.
So just anything and everything. And I bet you can find some of those things there at Crossroads. Get some Jesus
Yes.
stuff and put that in
Oh,
there. Put
they're
a little mini Jesus in there. I don't know a little kid that doesn't love the little mini.
and then most
Jesuses.
importantly, you want to be praying for that shoebox and
better
for that
believe it.
child that gets it. And, you know, it's great to put in a personalized card. Like she showed me what she puts in all of hers. She runs off, you know, because her family does thousands of them, but she runs off and has a picture of of her family on it that
Oh,
goes.
man.
And then they realize it makes it much more personal. And they realize someone loves you, someone cares for you. I still remember, oh gosh, it was like 25 years ago now, that when I sent one and I got this little card back and a picture of this little girl from Romania, and it was just so precious. So I mean, that's the thing, you know. Steve Gerald was like, I want to do a concert, but I don't want to charge. It's Christmas time is coming. I want it to go to children. And so we talked about various, and you know, there's some great local, you know, toy drives that, you know, Kiwanis and Rotary are doing. And we said, you know what, let's do it for some kids that don't get anything. Like some of these kids, that might be the only present they get their entire life.
Yeah, truly. And that's what we just said. We have no concept. We have no concept. It's like I've already got, you know, different ones reaching out to get onto the angel tree list and all that. And we've got so many of those kinds of things here. But this is beyond our borders, y'all. And it is just, it's breathtaking with it. And you think about some of the ones that you mentioned Romania. Think about the kids in Ukraine right now that are, you know, our church helps sponsor an orphanage that, you know, to feed those kiddos. And I'm sure some of these will show up there and all different kinds of things. But all these Nigeria, oh my goodness. I mean, what's going on in Nigeria with our brothers and sisters over there? It's breathtaking. And just, it's such a wonderful cause. And it's something I love that idea of putting the picture in of your family. Like if we did that and I put my grandkids that fill this picture in and let them send it. This is something I've got to get by there and get some.
And one thing you can do too is, like, you know, so if you have several grandkids, you know, you can have just them put one picture of them in there.
Yeah.
You know, and say this is from Mark, or, you know, whatever it is, because then it even makes it, you know, more one-on-one.
Yeah, more
you know.
special.
Yeah.
More
So,
special.
anyways, but speaking of Crossroads, they do have coupons on the back of their brand new Christmas catalog. So
Fun.
make sure those are for different days. So make sure you take a look at that. Now, if you want to give locally to veterans, we do have a Veterans and Surviving Spouses gift drive. Matter of fact, on this Monday, when we meet with the TFA, we are going to be collecting throw blankets and also gift cards for Walmart and Kroger.
Okay.
So $25 gift cards, and then or throw, a nice, you know, little throw.
Sure.
And we don't want them wrapped. Just bring them, or you can put them in a Christmas bag, and then they get distributed. I think it's the second week of December. The veterans go out, and a lot of these people are in rest homes and such. And so that's what the TFA supports as far as the gifts that they collect. So
Wonderful.
this coming Monday, you can bring those. And you know, if you miss that, you can always bring it to me at Well in the Square, and I can get it to Terry Wilson and the group.
Awesome. Very good.
Okay.
And that's done through the VFW?
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Very good.
And I didn't mention where this Monday's Thanksgiving feast is going to be. It's going to be at the American Legion in Greenbrier.
Oh, it is. Well, because they're doing a big grand opening, ribbon cutting.
It looks
of that,
so beautiful.
The mural on the side of the building. Wow. Oh, my goodness. It's just so beautiful. And I mean, it's just going to be awesome. And so that's y'all's events on Monday, but now the opening is on Thursday. On Tuesday.
Tuesday is
on
Veterans
actual
Day.
Veterans Day.
Yeah, so yes, Tuesday is Veterans Day. There are things going on, and I think I left a flyer over there about something's going on at 2 p.m. But I know at 11 a.m. it's a bigger flyer, on 11 a.m. on November 11th is a veterans, and like you said, it's the unveiling of the mural and a ceremony over at the American Legion in Greenbrier on Veterans Day, 11 a.m. So, yes, that is Tuesday.
We talked about that on the
when Scott came in?
when Scott was in here on Wednesday, we talked about that. And it's going to be wonderful. Now, at Greenbrier High School, we're having our Veterans Day event on Monday this year.
Oh.
And so we've got a forum, as we usually do. Coach Wood puts this together. And it's just wonderful. We have some of our veterans come in, and the kids get an opportunity to ask them questions.
Oh, nice.
And it's just wonderful. So we're very intentional about it at Greenbrier, and I just love that.
Mm-hmm.
So we'll have that going on, but that'll be wonderful.
So there are a lot more things. Like I shared a whole bunch on my Facebook. Have you ever been to the this is the Madison Church of Christ on Main Street when they do their thanks singing?
Oh, that's us. That's
Because this one is in Springfield.
really?
And yeah, it's Wednesday, November 19th, 5 p.m.
Okay, well, never mind. Yeah, we have a thanks singing at. Okay, when you said Madison Church of Christ.
Oh, you know what? I think I did say Madison.
Yeah,
I'm so
'cause I was
used to
gonna
saying
say,
that.
But that's Springfield.
Yeah, this
Church
is
of
Springfield
Christ.
Church of Christ.
Yeah. That's
Yes.
the Main Street Church of Christ.
Yeah, Main Street.
It's
There
the
you go.
Main Street Church. Okay, I was like, okay, I know, but Madison Church of Christ has a thanks singing coming up. It's like the Thursday. I mean, it's the Sunday before or after Thanksgiving. I think it's the Sunday before. But
Oh, okay,
yes,
okay.
Main Street Church of Christ.
I have
does
not
one as
been.
well.
Have you been to this?
I.
But you've been to
think-
yours.
Oh yeah, and it's a cappella.
Yes, yes.
If you
Oh,
want to experience a cappella
Mhm.
singing, you need to go because
Yeah.
it's phenomenal. Wednesday night's tough for me because I work with the Celebrate Recovery at
Okay.
Madison.
Okay. Well, those of you
So,
that are free, it
yeah.
is Wednesday, November 19th, 5 p.m. to 7:30, 318 Main Street in Springfield. And here's the schedule. Food is served from 5 to 6:15, and then worship and prayer begins at 6:30.
And it will be wonderful. Penny
I think
Callis,
I'm going to go to that.
that runs the gallery, the one who does all my hair, and she is always big in that because she's a member of the Main Street Church of Christ. But she and her sisters and different ones, they're big involved with that. Penny, if there's something going on at Main Street Church of Christ, she's involved usually. And the Rushings are very involved over there still because he was the preacher there forever and ever. And but they're, like I said, and I'm wanting to say one of their kiddos might be one of the worship leaders. I can't remember who all, but anyway,
Okay.
very, very good event. Yes,
right.
you would love
I
it.
want to go to that. So, and then also, I do want to say Coldstream Christian Camp has their fall festival coming up. This is a new thing. It's only $5, and they're going to actually now have Redhead Ranch there, which is a petting zoo.
Oh, fun.
Yeah, so that's going to be added to that. It's going to be super fun. They're going to have, I'm actually going to do some line dance in there, some line dance instruction.
Is that this Sunday?
It is next Sunday. So it is 16th. So it's 2 days after the Steve Gerald concert. Okay.
It's next Sunday.
Yes, next Sunday. So November 16th. And let's see, there's going to be face painting, fishing by the lake, just a whole bunch of stuff, you
So,
know.
if you've not been to Coldstream, oh my gosh, it's just a beautiful camp. It is absolutely gorgeous.
And I was over at Pop's last night, and he had this little rubber band gun shooting gallery, getting that all ready because he's going to take that over there. So there's going to
Who
be
Pops is.
Pops.
I know, but
Pop is my father-in-law, and he is a fabulous. Oh my gosh! Well, let me just say this: he built this stage. You got to go see the stage at Well in the Square because in the front, matter of fact, I'll bring up a picture.
Okay.
In the front, he has flags and crosses inside the little border that faces out.
Oh, I need to see this.
Yeah, he is so amazing. So yes, he built a rubber band gun shooting gallery, and so we're going to have that at Coldstream and with prizes. So be practicing with your. Okay, here we go. I'm going to show you this. I'm going to zoom in just so you can see the detail on that. There you go. So yeah, come by Well in the Square.
Wow, how
Isn't
beautiful.
that neat?
That is absolutely gorgeous.
Yeah. So everything he does is beautiful.
he does a great
So
job.
I hope you guys will come out to Coldstream, check it out because a lot of people still don't know about it, and it's
I know. It blows
crazy.
my mind. That's what I was telling them when we had them in here talking about the fall festival. Is I did not realize it was there until our youth group booked an event there.
Oh yeah.
And they said something about, and this is when I was working for the church, and they said something about the youth groups going to Coldstream Camp, and they gave the address. And I'm like, that's like right,
10
the
minutes
way
away.
The crow flies, it's not even that far. And I was like, what in the world? And so I got to checking it out, and then we ended up having a staff retreat out there in the big house.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my gosh, it's just the most
Potter's house.
Oh yeah, it's just awesome, beautiful, and that little cabin right on the lake.
Yeah.
I just love it. It is just beautiful.
Yeah, it has a big balcony that is right over the
Yes,
water.
It's just beautiful.
Yeah.
Just beautiful, and the lake just pristine.
Yes.
It is just pristine. It is just beautiful. You just got to go check out Coldstream.
So Coldstream Camp, it's in Adams, so not very far at all. You can look at their website. You can take a free tour. And so, yeah, Sunday the 16th will be great. It starts at it's 3 p.m. and it's a Sunday, which is great. I know when you were talking with them.
Yes, and I think that's good because Saturdays are so busy, and the fact that they're doing it on Sunday afternoon, and there's so many things that Adams is known for. It would be wonderful if they became more known for Coldstream.
Amen. Hallelujah.
A lot of the other things that they're known for.
Yes, yes.
Just saying, y'all. Anyway,
Exactly. Yeah.
Anyway, I love the folks up in Adams, but man, I hate that they're so known for all the
Negative stuff.
yeah.
Yeah.
For sure.
And
So
then
this would be a big
I know
positive for 'em.
I know you saw these, but I just had to bring them back because they are so beautiful. These cards are over at Southside because Miss Linda, who helps out, who volunteers at our station, she makes these, and they have these jewels on them, and they are beautiful. They're only $3.50.
I just can't. I can't believe that's all she charges for these things.
I know.
I mean, this is just amazing. It blows my mind, and I want to know how she does it. I'm just sitting here looking at this, going, "How in the world do you do this?" But it's something that she just really enjoys. I mean, and you can see people have their craft and their thing that they do, and this is obviously a labor of love and a wonderful hobby for her. But how beautiful are these things? And again, how much are these?
$3.50.
$3.50 for
I know.
this.
I bought 7 of them from her yesterday.
Yeah, of course.
And that was one of them. So don't even think you can have that one.
Well, they're gorgeous. They're just absolutely gorgeous.
I found the other Veterans Day
go.
event. Okay, because since this is soon, Tuesday, November 11th, 2 p.m., and this is celebrating our veterans. It is a Music City Hayride show, so it's 2.5 hours of traditional country music celebrating our veterans, and this is going to be at the Texas Troubadour Theater. Have you been there before? It's in Nashville.
Oh, yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
2416 Music Valley Drive. Lots of free parking. Got to make sure you say that because we're talking about Nashville. Everybody's like, oh, wait a minute.
Well, and it is across the street from the hotel, and so there is plenty of parking over there. But we did remotes there at some point. I know my old radio days we've been there, but
All right.
and that's that old plaza over there. It's kind of on the front side of the plaza, if I'm not mistaken. And there's a lot of parking and stuff there. So yeah, it's a good spot.
So that'll be 2 p.m. on November 11th on Veterans Day. And I don't see a price on here, so I'm thinking that it's free. But I will text the person that gave this to me. But yeah, oh, wait, here we go. They are a nonprofit corporation, so they're asking for $10 donation to support local veterans and Alzheimer's causes. So basically it is free because $10 donation just for those worthy causes, that's awesome. And there are a ton of great musicians, both local and regional. So
That'd be great.
Yeah.
That'd be great. I've been there for quite a few events. It's a really cool space, so you'll enjoy that. So very good.
All right.
I love it. Well, we're waiting for Laci to get in here. Laci Beu will be in here. She's coming in to talk to us about the Christmas sampler. And I wanted to mention this. The big reenactment that they had. There she is. The big reenactment that they had up in Ridgetop. You can come on in. It was the weekend after the wedding. I was sick. Lee Marie was unable to go. And we would have loved to have been there, but neither one of us were able to get there. But I heard it was just a wonderful event. But, man, I came back from the wedding sick that weekend, and so I couldn't get there. So I am so sorry that we did not make that. But anyway, Laci's in here, and we're going to let her shuffle. And y'all going to kind of do the switch there? Or
Yes,
you going to?
yes.
Yeah.
I want to get over to Coffee with a Cop.
And that's where she's headed. And tell them
Today.
again about that.
Today, Coffee with the Cop at 8:30 at Larry's. This is a great opportunity, guys. Bring your kids out. Ask them. I got so many questions answered last time because, there's more police officers there than civilians. So go there. Tell them how much you appreciate them. Pray for them. When Bernie goes, she prays for everybody. You got to pray for their protection. They're out there, putting their lives on the line every single minute.
Well, and I'll just remind you guys, you should have a first responders prayer list. You should have a first responders prayer list. And because we all know first responders, put them on your prayer list, pray for them when you're praying for your family, because man, they are putting their lives on the line every single day.
Yep.
And so I just really encourage you to do that. And our military prayer list. I've got a friend of mine, Ty. He's my friend's son. Ty is in the crucible right now in his Marine training. And I'm just like, I just can't imagine Mama. She's, But anyway, we're praying for Ty. But have those first responders and military prayer list of the kids that, the ones that are training and active duties and all that. Put those in and be diligent about praying for them. Come on in here, Laci. And while y'all making the switch, let's talk about Barry and Rebecca Richards with Exit Prime Realty. Love talking about them because they're so involved in the community. When I had Sean Elmore in, and just different ones, they'll start talking about all the things that they do in the community. And it's a long list, guys, because they're involved in anything and everything. If you approach them, we talk about supporting small businesses and local businesses because they're the ones that are supporting us and our kids' sporting events and things like that. And that's exactly what Barry and Rebecca do. You'll find their banners up at the sporting events there in Cross Plains. The smart car they've got, that they gave to the police office there because they wanted to celebrate being in the community for 30 years. Just so many wonderful things. They've been up in Cross Plains for 30 years. And again, if you missed it, they gave a smart car to the police department there in celebration of that. But anything that you want to know about the local real estate market, they're experts at Robertson County Properties. They also buy and sell in the surrounding counties and across the state line in Kentucky because they've had a very diverse background, got a lot of experience all over. And like me, they originally came from Kentucky, so they understand what it means. I've got friends that actually live in Kentucky, work in Tennessee, but just because they work in Tennessee doesn't mean they don't get away. That they still have to pay that state income tax up in Kentucky. What does that do to your bottom line and to the budget of how much home you can afford? Well, you got to know those things. And Barry and Rebecca are going to make sure that you cross all those T's and dot those I's and make sure you're fully prepared for ever how much home you can afford. And they're not going to let you bite off more than you can chew. I have another friend that talked about that. They built a home, and you know what? When they got in there and they started trying to pay for it, they're like, this is stressing us out. They ended up having to sell it and downsize a little bit. Well, you don't want to have to do that. You want to try to make sure that you've got everything lined up exactly where it needs to be for your budget. Barry and Rebecca Richards, Exit Prime Realty. He is the broker here in Springfield. Has an office in the Springfield area, and then she has her agency office up in White House, and together they bring you Exit Prime Realty, a new branch in the Exit Tree. You can reach out to them at sellwithbecky.com, sellwithbecky.com, or by BUYRobertsonCounty.com, or if you would like, you can just give them a phone call. Here is Rebecca's number, 615-504-7425, 615-504-7425. Barry's is 7424, but you can reach out to them today. Let them know whatever your needs are, buying, selling. Maybe you want to be a realtor. They will help you. They'd love to sit down and talk with you. And when you talk with them, let them know U-Turn sent you. Laci Beu's in the house. What are you doing, sister? What is it you're doing now exactly? What company do you work for? I was trying to remember.
Gateway Printing Center.
Gateway
Printing Center.
Okay. And that means that you're helping promote everything in town. Everything.
I love it. They come, businesses from Robertson County come, whether it's signage, business services, promotional material, marketing material, event promo, banners, business,
Anything
outdoor
and
signs.
everything. Yeah.
So I get to help from designing it to actually printing it now. So when they offered me this position, I was really excited because it went along with everything I'd already done. So now I have this whole new level of knowledge and expertise for running these kinds of machines and appreciation.
Yeah.
Because I used to call her the day before I needed a banner.
Yeah.
Don't do that to your local printer.
Yeah. It's hard.
It's tough, but it's okay. It's okay. Her slogan is, I've got you. When I hear it now, I'm like, well, who do you have? Who do we have?
Yeah, that's funny.
It's so fun. My favorite thing about them, though, churches, schools, and local nonprofits get a huge discount on everything that they need.
Isn't that wonderful?
It's wonderful. The amount of money that they poured back into the community, and it's business owners, whenever you use these services, when you print and partner with Gateway, that gives us the opportunity to be able to do that.
I love that.
So the busier we are, the longer we can continue to do it.
I love it.
Me too.
I love it. And they reached out to you from the sampler and said, Laci, can you help us with that?
The Robertson County Career Women is a group of local women, and the majority of them are really good friends of mine. So they said, "Hey, would you do this for us? We know that you and LaVern are good friends.
We taught.
We are.
Yeah, absolutely.
I said, okay, but I'm not going without a vendor list.
There you go. You got it.
I know. I think this is so fun. I've been going through, and honestly, we don't need a list, but it's fun to have one right in front of us because they've done such an amazing job on the Facebook page.
You can
Well,
see everything that's there.
yeah, exactly. You can go through the
Yeah.
Facebook page and just see everybody that's coming, and I mean, just all kinds
Picture
of
of the beautiful quilt they're giving away that we talked about last time.
Got to get your name in for that quilt. It is absolutely gorgeous. And if you can do all your Christmas shopping right here.
Yes.
And these are a lot of artisan made stuff and just some beautiful beautiful handmade items that all of us have a hard time coming up with unique things for our families because let's face it, we're blessed. And so by being blessed, we're super spoiled and we have everything we need. There is I don't know too many people that have needs. They have wants and they have things they didn't know they want and that you find at the Christmas sampler. Because so many people you can tell them say, "Oh, do you have a gift list? You know, what do you want for Christmas?" And they struggle to
Right.
put stuff on it. And that's how blessed we are. But you can go and find unique items here and they'll be like, "Oh, wow, that is so cool." And the better you know them, the better you're going to be at finding that perfect, unique thing for them.
Well, and then we have our local businesses, Southern Threads, Creations by Chris, many businesses like that who
Oh,
have
yeah.
specialty items that they may or may not have in their store, just kind of a holiday item that they have in stock just to participate in this as well, which I think is awesome. They have a storefront. They don't necessarily need to be at the sampler, but their participation helps go back to the Glen like we've talked about.
And that's the thing. Like you said, they will do specialty items just for the sampler, and that may be the only time you can get them.
And all these artisans have
Yeah.
worked for months preparing for this sampler.
Mm-hmm.
So,
And you got to remember the big baked goods sale too that's there. And some of these things that you can only get this time of year from some of the local ladies, and people will fight over some of the
fried
wonderful-
pies and
all the good stuff, the cinnamon bread, and all.
I mean, I think that would be fun. Let's bring back fighting over things from the 90s.
yeah, but
I'm-
in love,
In love. Remember the Tickle Me Elmos?
Oh dear,
We have one of those.
Oh my goodness, that's
I mean, I've heard these fried pies are that good.
Yeah. Oh, I'm telling you. And some of the breads and the people will go and clamor for specific types of bread and things that they can that are freezer friendly that you can throw in your freezer for the holidays.
Right.
And they'll go and pick all this stuff up there, and then they bring it out, and it's like, oh, look at what you made. You don't have to tell them you didn't make it.
Right.
You can just smile. Don't lie, but just smile. Don't say anything.
I've noticed this year there's quite a few baby things. There's a children's specific vendors. When you Wild
Baby
Child
Moon.
Company, I know these. It's hard to find specialty children's shops.
Yeah.
So having that opportunity is really fun. Mom and Daughter's Embroidery, Wild
See-
Child Company. There was one at Baby Moon Mercantile.
Yeah.
That just makes me want to check them out.
Well, and I've got a new grandbaby girl due in March, on March 1st.
How many does that make now?
This will be my fifth one.
Fifth.
The second girl.
That's
Yeah.
Second girl.
Yeah, so I've got three.
you didn't have any girls until your boys got married, right?
Oh, no.
Right.
Until my first girl in my family was my daughter-in-law, Erica.
Yes.
And then she had a boy, and then her second child was a girl, which shocked us all, because we were a boy family. And her third one was a boy. And then my son in Jackson, he and his bride had a boy. And then when they did the reveal on our next grandchild and found out it was a girl, we're shocked. Because we don't do, I mean,
Yeah.
my parents only had grandsons.
Really?
Yeah, they did not have any girls until my grandniece, my nephew's daughter. So, and then they had some great granddaughters. But
We're the opposite. I'm the oldest of 4 girls and
yeah.
one younger brother.
isn't that interesting?
It's
I mean,
fun.
it's families trend that way. And my husband's family trends toward boys too. So yeah, with getting girls has been just like, what's going on? So we're thrilled. But anyway, but we digress. We need to go and
It's
check
okay.
out all these wonderful vendors, and especially the baby vendors, because I got another baby on the way. Now, I challenged you to see if they would send us. Are they going to give away some
Yep.
passes?
We've got some free tickets. You can pick them up at Gateway. I don't know how you're going to give them away.
We'll do something where. So we have. What do you have? How many do we have? Do we have just a set of passes?
Yep, a set of passes.
Okay, so we've got a set of passes. Are they for Friday and Saturday?
Yes.
Okay, so this is a Friday and Saturday night pass for 2 people to the sampler, and the first person to say, I want to go to the Christmas sampler for free. You got to put that. You got to put that in there. I want to go to the Christmas sampler for free. You'll have to do it on the WSGI side. Now, I'll check my page too, but because we originate from the WSGI page and I just share it, that tends to be the one that reacts more quickly. So I'll just tell you right now, I want to go to the Christmas sampler for free. I want to go to the Christmas sampler for free. The first person that timestamps that, and that's what we do. We just look for comments and see who got it in first.
Perfect.
We'll check both sides, and so if somebody gets it in quicker on my Facebook page than on the WSGI page, then that is the one that we'll go for. So I'm not seeing a comment yet, but I'm sure it'll pop up here in just a minute. And those will be. Can you possibly put them at will call? That's how we've done it in the past.
Yeah, we can put them at will call.
Put 'em at
That's
will
totally
call.
fine.
Put 'em at will call. That's
Absolutely.
usually how we've done it in the past. But a set of tickets, a pair of tickets for the Christmas sampler. I want to go to the Christmas sampler for free. Is what you have to write that in the comments, and the first person to do that will be the one that will get these tickets. And I'm trying to check here. Sometimes it takes a minute for everything to react and all of that. So I'm looking, y'all. Excuse me. This cough, man. Woo. Everybody's been getting this stuff. It has been a mess. Penny Callis. Look at you. She got them. I want to go to the Christmas set. You've said Christmas set for free. Set for free. We're going to let that go.
She got real excited when she was typing it.
I want to go to the Christmas set for free, but we're going to let that slide, Penny. So Penny Callis, you've got the tickets. We'll put them in. We'll call for you. Love you, sister. But that's funny.
Let's talk about
That's
custom gifts.
Okay, yes.
This will
Custom
be
gifts.
full of custom gifts. So I've
Yes.
just been, since I got this list, I've been Googling, or just not Googling. I've been searching these different Facebook pages. 37172 ornaments. Look how pretty these ornaments are.
Those are absolutely gorgeous. You
For
showed me
the-
those last
yeah.
time. Those are beautiful.
These are different. These are different
Yeah, they really
from a
are.
different
Yeah.
vendor. It's been a lot of fun looking at that. Okay, so
Very good.
let's deter again. You asked me what I was doing. I'm doing something fun tonight.
What are you doing?
I entered my first Nashville art show I know it's a lot of fun. 70 artists. We were given a prompt 30 days ago, 60 days ago, something like that. It's Made for Nashville. It's an organization and nonprofit arts just for out of the box events and opportunities for creatives. So I'll send you feedback. I'll send you feedback.
So what did you do?
I did 3 pieces. One is kind of the color scheme, but I created it in a piece. The other one is everything I've ever done wrong in a painting. And then the other, my final one is what I ultimately want to see in my paintings.
Do you have a pic?
I do.
Show me. We won't tell.
My problem is patience.
How fun.
Shocker.
Yeah, no, I can't imagine. So is this an event that you can invite people to?
Yes, I've sent it
Where
all.
is it?
It's in Nashville.
Okay.
So it's in East Nashville. It's called Render, but you can find it in the madefornashville.org webpage. It's been a lot of fun.
Is it down near the Gulch?
It's down off at Ellington Parkway.
I don't even know where the Gulch is anymore.
Me neither.
I mean, I hear about the Gulch all the time. So explain what I'm looking at again.
So the first one you're looking at is a piece I did, and it's just kind of the color scheme. It is the layers that I'm going to create. The second one is everything I've ever done wrong in a painting. That's when I just don't stop. I just keep going.
I love it.
I don't wait till something dries when I'm adding layers. I work with acrylic and foils. And the third one is what I want them to look like.
I love it.
So the prompt was render. So it's the process. It's the process of creating your final masterpiece.
I love it. That is so
Yeah.
cool.
Isn't that fun?
Fun.
I'm excited.
Yeah, that's
There's
very cool.
70 artists, 120 pieces of art will be there tonight. So
Oh, that's
I'm so
really cool.
excited. I can't stand it.
Yeah, that's really cool.
I know. I'm
Yeah, you're going to
excited.
do great.
See, and photography was one of the most requested mediums.
Mm-hmm. I know. Everybody's like, when you going to start taking pictures again, LaVern? I'm getting there. My house is still torn up. I've been renovating. We've been renovating the house, and oh my goodness, it just always takes so much longer than you ever think it will.
It really does.
Yeah. So
And
I'm
there's
like,
never enough money to pour into it ever.
Yeah.
There's never enough
exactly.
time.
No.
There's always something
Time is
else.
the issue.
Yeah.
Yeah, time is the issue. We have a great guy.
Pinterest and money is my issue.
Yeah. We have Jim Tees has been helping us, and he does brilliant work, just beautiful detail. But he is in demand with other people,
Mm-hmm.
and then I can do a lot of things, but again, time, just
Yeah.
having the time to do it. And, it's something when we try to find time to do these kinds of things. I've got a lot of writing I want to do too. And something that I finally kind of picked up on, and I'm just going to share this with you. Maybe this will help some of y'all. I'm in a place now where we have to get to bed early because we get up so early and all those things. And I told my husband, I said, any day that I'm home, I'm going to work until 6:30 on things that are, around here. And I'm just going to kind of have my set hours that I'm like, okay, from this time to this time, if I'm home. Now, if I get home late, I can't because we got to get to bed. So we
Right.
get up. But we're setting rules right now. He and I both are working on this. Set a rule and set a time that when I get to this place, I've got this window of time. I'm going to work from here to here, and then I'm going to stop. Because if you don't, then you end up neglecting other things that you're responsible for.
So my window is from 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. because that's what time the family's going to bed. Everybody's 8. Ollie Mac is in bed.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm still a night owl.
So
yes.
you don't have to get up so early. I was going to say, with kiddos and stuff, you don't have to get up that early.
We get up
Okay.
at 7,
Okay,
but
that's
everything's
not too
laid
bad.
out. Everything's laid out. We walk
Yeah.
out the door by 7:30, hopefully.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll see. That's your window.
Yeah, that's
And-
my window.
and that's what you have to really discipline yourself and say, I'm not going to get on social media. I'm not going to, because what a time stealer.
Right.
What a time stealer. But you're going to put your devices down.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to do creative, intentional work. And
Right.
it might be that's when you clean your house, or you maybe pick up a guitar or play with your
Create
cameras.
for an upcoming
create art.
sampler.
Put tile on your wall. I'm tiling the wall next to my stove right now,
Mm-hmm.
and I found this most beautiful tile.
That's
oh my
fine.
gosh, it's just so gorgeous, and I'm just loving it.
That's
but
fine.
Anyway,
I've been collecting broken tile. That way I can make something
I've
from
got-
broken pieces.
Okay, I'll have to get you some.
Awesome.
Yeah, I'll bring you
love
some.
that.
I'll bring you some.
Well, so
'Cause
one
I
of
broke a few.
so another piece that I worked on was for Bransford Elementary.
Oh,
Somebody called. They had a recent remodel in the elementary school.
Mm-hmm.
So she says, Miss Jill Reeves says, I want something bright and colorful, and she brings me butter yellow, pastel green, beige, and gray.
Ooh.
I'm like, Jill, what am I gonna do with those?
Uh-huh.
Bless it. She was like, oh, no. Just make that match the wall. I was thinking like a pour painting. She had a whole direction she wanted to go. I said, so you want me to make it fine art on the bottom, and then I can do what I want colorfully on top? And she said, absolutely. So I abstract fruits, vegetables, pizza, chocolate milk carton, all the things you think, colorful. We'll reveal that tomorrow. So be looking for that
Do you
too.
have a picture?
Yes.
I'm gonna be able to go, so I want to see. I can tease it.
Yeah.
So are you going to reveal that at school?
She asked me to come and talk to the students because the way my whole direction was abstract fun for her. But when the kids look at it, I want them to know I could do that.
Yes.
There you
I'm
go.
getting sneak peeks. We won't show it to anybody. Oh, that's so cool.
Isn't that fun?
That is so stinking cool. I love it. I
That's
love
so
it.
fun.
I love it.
And
How
okay, so
fun.
as an artisan, that's where I'm going to come full circle with the sampler right
Okay.
now. As an artisan, I know how much time and work and passion goes into these items that you create or that you
Mhm.
paint,
Yeah.
whether it's on a wood engraver or 3D printer. That is their time, or their painting. We've got several. Suzette Michaels, music and art. She's an amazing local artist. These cooks, they're all culinary artists. These are all artisans. Even our
You're talking about the ones coming up to the sampler.
yes.
We're back to the sampler.
yeah,
y'all.
see how we went full circle? But
Yes,
just
I did.
personally, I know how much time and love and, this is their income. They're budgeting, hoping to make a certain amount of money so that they can pay for their Christmas while also offering all of that support to the Glen that is
Yeah.
meant for it to happen. So
I love it.
that's why it's extra important. That's why I'm like, of course I will go and promote the sampler for you.
Absolutely.
Cheerlead for a bunch of artisans and small business owners? Okay.
Of course. Of course. Twist my arm.
Sure.
But that's what we're talking about. And we
Yes.
just want to remind you again that the sampler is this weekend. It starts tomorrow. Do you know what time the doors open?
We're about to find out because I just had it pulled up.
Okay. So we need to talk about what time the doors open. We want to caution you, there's some storms coming in,
Oh, yeah, Friday night.
but that's a really safe
The
place to
center's
be.
a good place to be.
That's a good place to be.
Yep.
To take cover. I'm just
There's in a
saying.
huge basement.
So,
November 7th, tomorrow night, 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. Then November 8th, 8:30
Saturday.
8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m.
And
Tickets are $10 Friday night and then $5 on Saturday.
Right. You get a $10 ticket, gets you in on Saturday.
Both days.
Yeah, get you in both days. And it's important to go on Friday night because, guys, that's when you get the things that are going to sell out. And there's going to be things that will sell out that you'll come in, you'll be like, well, I came here for such and such. And they're going to be like, I'm sorry, we don't have any more.
And there will be a vendor maybe that doesn't take your form of payment, and then you can come back on Saturday.
Yes.
Prepared, more prepared.
That's
happens.
something to keep in mind.
Yes.
That not everybody can handle card payment. They're getting to where they can, but now
The tap to pay.
Yeah, and there's a lot of people that do not take cash payment anymore. So if you do not have Venmo, Cash App, what else would be another one? Most people
Tap
do
to pay.
Venmo.
Most people, yeah, and then most people have scan links now, but there
Yeah.
are some people who just won't take cash, like you said.
Yeah.
But Venmo, PayPal, Cash App,
Mhm.
your bank card's connected, obviously. Some people don't have swipers; they have tap to pay.
Yeah.
But most of them are pretty prepared. Just in event coordination, maybe 3 out of 75 normally don't have a way to take a certain payment.
Yeah. And so you got to keep that in mind. So
Yeah.
bring cash, bring your cards, be prepared to do it all because you're not going to want to miss out on that thing. You're going to find something and be like, oh, that's perfect.
Yeah.
And then if you don't have the right way
Or
to
what if
buy it,
what if their electronics malfunction? We've
Mhm.
seen that happen.
Yeah.
So just bring cash just to be extra prepared.
I'm trying to look at the weather to see it's not giving me anything. I mean, we just know
Go to
we've got some
Robco weather. Let's
Yeah,
check
there
out
we go.
Robco weather.
What you got, Bill? Bill will tell us what's going on. But we do know there's some bad weather coming through tomorrow evening. But anyway, Penny was telling me that she
Here we
was
go.
doing voice to text is the reason why it said Christmas set for free. That's okay, Penny. We got you. We got you covered.
I talk
So.
too fast for that.
But
Watching intently for damaging winds, possibly Friday evening. We've been outlined on a slight risk. Not worried, but watching it anyway.
okay.
Always like the little comments.
So there you go. It
Yeah.
doesn't sound like it's going to pan out to be quite what we were thinking. I'll make this note because of the threat of the storms coming in, they moved the Springfield football game to tonight. So that
Oh.
has been moved from tomorrow night to tonight. So if you want to see the game, and I'm assuming this is in region play, I'm not really sure because they're in tournament
I
play.
don't know.
And that is tonight instead of tomorrow night. I don't know who they're playing, but it is here locally.
This
is my
looks fun.
understanding. That right there is something Lee Marie forgot to mention. This is an old-timey, she just loves costumes. She loves
This
costumes.
sounds like I'm going to have to
She's
order a
so-
Regency dress
Mhm.
from Bridgerton
Well, and you can also, see, everybody's into Bridgerton.
and then learn the dance.
Uh-huh. And she can teach you.
I love
and
it.
this will be a really fun night, and it's the Old Timey Christmas Ball, Friday, December 12th. It's from 6:30 to 8:30. You can get a pre-sale ticket for $10, $20 at the door if they have them available. It could sell out because this is a limited space.
That is so
And
fun.
if you're going to have a dickens of a good time, I love it. But you have to come in costume.
And a
guys.
prize for best dressed.
You have to come in costume. So don't come to this and think, well, I'm just not going to dress up. No. You got to come
I
in
know a
costume.
few women have been waiting for this their whole life, me
Yeah.
included.
There you go.
I love this.
You need to go.
I know, with the hat and the whole
Yeah.
thing, and my hair in tight curlers.
Okay, see? And here's the thing. If you don't want to order a costume, you can go and they have a sewing class where you can learn to make this.
Really?
Yes,
I know a few people need to send that too.
Mondays. Let me see. Where do I have your big schedule? Let me see if I've got her sewing class schedule. I think I do.
And this is all through the Crossroads bookstore?
It's at Well in the Square.
Okay.
She has the business that's like that little bit. There's a building just or a space right beside Crossroads that Lee Marie manages, or she leases and then does all kinds of things there. But it's called Well in the Square, and it's a smaller space. Well, then when she needs the bigger space, if you go through Crossroads and downstairs into that ballroom area,
Okay.
they've put in a stage there, so it's all kind of connected because it's all part of.
And that's where you enter through.
Right.
Gotcha.
yeah. So they've got the smaller space over to the left where they'll do sewing alteration class. They have some line dance classes, some band workout classes, and different things like that. Cindy Norton does a class today that's a band resistance thing that they do at 10 o'clock today. But anyway, so they have
That
all
sounds
that going on.
fun.
So if you go on Crossroads, and if something's over in the smaller space, they'll direct you over there. If it's in the ballroom space downstairs, they'll direct it. But They do. That's one thing she mentioned about that old timey Christmas ball is if you don't have something to wear, then come to the sewing and alterations class, and they will teach you to make something. And that is Mondays 9:30 to 11:30. Now it's $20, and you can bring your clothes to make and all of that.
I have
and
to be
they'll
at
help
work.
you. But they'll help you.
That's
make
awesome,
something
though.
up. So you
That's
can
awesome.
come and do it, or you can $30 at the door. If you want a pre-sale for that class, it's $20. But that's her coming in and helping you alter stuff.
Right? That's
And
awesome.
you can even drop stuff off and have alterations done if it's something that you can't get done. But I bet you they would help you make something if you outlined it for them. What
Yeah,
you wanted to
that
do.
would be fun. That would be fun.
But you got to come in costume to the old timey ball, and that'll be a big time. And that will sell out. That will sell out.
I
So if
love
you want
Robertson
to-
County at Christmas time.
Yeah, that will sell out. And if you want to go, you need to get your tickets, and then you get a deal on your tickets too.
I'm gonna
So there
send
you go.
this. I'll send this out. I'm gonna take this
Good
with me.
times.
She gave it to
Do
me.
the big invite for the big
Okay,
Christmas,
Christmas
sampler,
sampler
again.
this weekend, November 7th, from 4 p.m. to 8 p.m. And then Saturday, the 8th. Look, I'm back on Robco.
Mhm.
Weather. I just don't want to say it wrong. I was going to say it wrong. 8:30 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the center in Springfield. And if you look, go follow them on Facebook. It's the Christmas Sampler. They have a page. Just check out that page, not necessarily an
vendors.
event page.
Mhm.
It's an actual business page. All the vendors are there. They've got 4,000 followers. This, like we said, the applications for next year's event will open up January of 2026, and then they'll be filled by March. So these artisans have been preparing since March of this year for this event. 1979 was the first one, so it's an annual tradition, and we just keep making this event bigger. As long as everybody just keeps showing up and supporting, and then the Glen continues to exist, clubs continue to exist. How many times do we have to say full circle in one meeting?
Yeah, I know. But
Full
tell 'em,
circle.
this is one of the first things when I pulled into Springfield and moved here. I would see the Christmas sampler, and I was like, "What is the Christmas sampler?" Of course, I went and found out, oh, this is cool, and it's just such a fun event. But what she was saying about vendors, there's been a couple of times I've done artsy things. I thought I'm going to get a booth at the Christmas sampler, and I would reach out to them like September, thinking, "Oh, no big deal."
No.
No.
And they'll do that. They'll say, sorry, sweetie.
Yeah, we'll put you on a waiting list, but good luck because
Yeah.
you won't get it. You won't get in.
No.
But you got to remember that, guys. It does sell out very. I mean, the vendor list, it gets jam packed so quickly. So get
Yes.
on the list to be a vendor for next year if you didn't make it this year, and be a part of the Christmas sampler starting tomorrow evening. It looks like the weather's not going to be as big of a deal, so yay!
Awesome.
And we'll have a great day on Saturday.
We'll show up as big for these vendors as they do because that's a commitment and an investment
You
on
better
its
believe it.
own. So that's
Hey,
awesome.
Good luck to you in your art competition tonight.
I'll send you all the pictures.
I can't wait.
I'm
I think that's
excited.
wonderful. And your big unveiling at the
And
school tomorrow.
we're doing that tomorrow morning.
Okay.
Lots of fun stuff.
Just all kinds of fun things. And how can people get in touch with you over at the
At Gateway Printing. At Gateway Printing Center, yeah, just give us a call. If you need business services or if you've got a birthday party or an event and you need some invitations, no job's too small and no job's too large. We really want to remind people that we can do bulk printing from envelopes to banners. If you drive by Willow Oak, that large banner that's on the front of Willow Oak now, we printed that. It's like a 10-foot by
Oh, wow.
6-foot banner. Yeah, we have a lot of fun, but you can reach us. Email info@gatewayprintingcenter.com, or we're right off of 5th Avenue, 726 5th Avenue. I forget what that place used to be. It was some kind of hair place. I forget what the name of it was, but it's a well-known place. Everybody knows what it was. It wasn't Tangles. It was, anyway, I forget, but we're right there.
Okay.
Yes.
Very good. And so get in touch with them. And I do, like I talked about Barry and Rebecca, we always talk about them. Exit Prime Realty. We'll talk about the UPS store tomorrow. Not just where you drop off your Amazon packages, y'all, but one of our sponsors that we have to mention because they're processing beef this week. I talked to Julie Bernard over at Bernard Custom Cuts and Market, and they're putting it. I said, "When are you putting this out?" Because I mean, this is like a hot commodity. If you want to get in on the fresh cut beef, They're putting a third of it out today. Run, get there now.
Oh, that's
Because, I mean, it will go so fast. And they're putting a third of it out tomorrow and then a third of it out on Saturday. So if you want to get in on that fresh cut beef, you better get over to Bernard Farms Custom Cuts and Market. So we're just going to give them a little extra plug right there. Because you know you want it out in Orlinda, 7536 Clay Gregory Road. Go see them. Tell all of our sponsors U-Turn sent you, and Lacey did too. And
Have a good day.
tomorrow, Lisa Fort will be here. It is her day to come in and talk to us on Faith Friday. Love it when my girls come by and we just get some Jesus on you and talk about all kinds of fun stuff. Cannot wait to see you tomorrow. I hope you will join us for 1100 WSGI. God bless. Have a wonderful day.